prices, like this sharp 25-inch TV with remote, just $294.97. And this AT&T cordless telephone, only $66.97. Our lowest price ever. Hurry, because Thursday night at 10, the Circuit City 12-hour sale stops.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state-of-the-art.
Richard Gere, Kim Basinger. Critics call Final Analysis sizzling, steamy. A first-class hold-on-to-your-seat roller coaster ride. Final Analysis, rated R, now playing.
Tonight on Hard Copy. He was a tan, handsome stranger. She was a blonde beauty in a bikini. He romanced her and made beautiful home movies of their beach honeymoon.
They were in love. This was a dream vacation.
Until he said his bride had been shot dead in a horrible crime. Then police uncovered their secret lives and the clue to a perfect murder.
She was worth $1 million to him.
The Honeymoon Tapes.
Hollywood Confidential, Cindy Adams, Uncensored Celebrity Gossip, Julia Roberts, Secret Life.
We've got the exclusive pictures.
3 girls in Elvis's bed.
Elvis ruined their marriages?
Iron Mike and the Supermodel.
Hold on to your hat or whatever else you can grab.
Cindy Adams is back with Hollywood Confidential.
This is Hard Copy for Wednesday, February 12th, 1992. Hello and welcome. I'm Barry Nolan.
And I'm Terry Murphy. Good evening.
Our top story tonight, a woman on the beach, the final image of a murdered beauty, and the man she loved, who almost got away with the perfect murder. Our Doug Bruckner has the story of sex and betrayal.
The woman on the beach in Miami is 31 years old. Walking in the sun on the shore of the promised land, she's convinced the worst is behind her. But for her, that's wishful thinking.
I make pizza from you.
This is the man she's been in love with since she was 18. His name is Dieter Richman. He calls her Goody, and Goody has been very good to him, indeed. The two of them are on the vacation of their lives, escaping the cold German winter for a kind of honeymoon after 13 years of togetherness. Here they are one evening in Bayside. The night is young and full of moonlight, and the two of them drive off to hit the hot spots. No one misses them, and the next people to see Goody and Dieter again are the cops he drives up to that same night. By then, Goody's stone cold dead in the passenger seat of their rented red Thunderbird. Victim of an act of sudden violence the cops in Miami think they know all too well.
How do you explain what happened?
Dieter's cover was to put the blame for Goody's death on the plague of violence in American society. Dieter rambled on about everything from the assassination of JFK to the increasing number of assaults on children in the U.S.
This is America.
In garbled German and broken English, he told the story of getting lost, stopping to ask questions of a black man on a dark street, and finding himself the target of a robbery.
I see. He's looking at my watch, my expensive Rolex watch. And,
he said the murder started as a robbery in which he lost his watch and Goody lost her life.
And so I want to drive away.
This robber then put a gun through the partially open window of the passenger side and shot Kirsten Kishning.
He continued to curse America, particularly black people, and curse the Miami Beach Police Department, and mentioned that there would be no hope for us ever finding the killer of his girlfriend.
Beth Shreenan was on the scene that night as an assistant district attorney from Miami. It's not her case, but a girlfriend whose case it was took her along.
The police pointed to me who the witness was. That was Dieter Richman. And I looked at him. He was tall, tan, blonde hair. And he was just talking, rubbing his hands through his hair. His demeanor just seemed wrong for having seen his girlfriend blown away right next to him. I tried to keep myself in check and remind myself everybody handles grief differently.
Not only is Beth Shreenan a prosecutor, but she'd been a cop. And once a cop, they say, always a cop. And something in her gut told her that everything wasn't as it appeared to be.
The night of the homicide, when he was running his fingers through his hair, I'm thinking gunshot residue is going to be falling off his hands. And I asked the police, have you all swabbed his hands? And they said, no, he's a witness. Why would we want to do that? I had to talk to several levels up of supervisors to make sure that we got his hands swabbed.
She also insisted on getting search warrants for the car and for Dieter's motel room. Dieter couldn't care less. He didn't care that the cops searched his car. He didn't care that the cops found guns in his hotel room.
There were a lot of people that felt that maybe he did it and we'd never prove it, and a lot of people felt that he was just an innocent victim.
Dieter expected to go home any day, but the federal government had arrested him for having illegal weapons in his possession. None of those weapons, however, had anything to do with the killing of his girlfriend. The feds tried him and he was acquitted. And just as he thought the worst was behind him, there was Beth Shreenan with a warrant for his arrest for murder. Again, Dieter couldn't care less.
We arrested him on New Year's Eve and on the murder charges, and he kept saying he was sure he would be acquitted.
By now, Beth had paid a visit to Germany. She had been to Dieter's apartment, and she had learned some things that should have concerned Dieter Rieschmann. But for Dieter, it had become a game.
He would always try to talk with me, joke with me, like we could be buddies when all this was over.
You've been to Germany.
He tried to make small talk about Germany and Beth's visit to his home.
I know you've been to my house. It's there in the records. It's a nice house.
Yeah, he just was always very charming and pleasant to me.
In a week.
He even tried to make a date with her when it was all over.
I told him that if I had my way, the dinner would be in North Florida, and he didn't seem to understand what that meant. I said, that's where the electric chair is.
Dieter was cool until Beth uncovered his hidden life. The sex secrets that undid the cool killer. That's next.
And a little later, Julia Roberts, Elvis, the woman who taught Tyson, all in Cindy Adams' Hollywood Confidential.
Maryland, The Last Word, a 3-day television event. Minute by minute, a murder scenario unfolded on her last day. The truth scrubbed clean. Maryland, The Last Word starts Monday, February 17th. Back in a moment with more hard copy.
Toyota dealers are cutting deals like never before. With savings in their biggest Toyota selection ever. Cut a great deal on a Camry. All new design gives you more power, more room, more features standard, like driver's side airbag. There's more built-in value than ever. Cut your deal and financing now. Would I lie? For President's Week, they're really chopping prices. But hurry before all these great deals are cut. That's what I've been saying all along.
Oldies 98's WOGO, the station you sing along to.
Sugar pie, honey bun. You know that I love you.
98.1 on your FM radio.
Kick my heels up and shout. Throw my hands up and shout. Throw
Come
my
on,
hands.
you know the words.
Stop. In the name of love.
Before you break my heart. There she was, just a
Sing along to Philadelphia's Oldies station, Oldies 98's WOGO.
You know, a lot of men want to know more about Rogaine with minoxidil. If you're one of them, I have good news for you. Now there's a video prepared especially for men who want answers to their questions about Rogaine. Simply call 1-800-284-4093, and Upjohn will be glad to send it to you, absolutely free. Now, once you've looked at it, you'll probably want to schedule an appointment with a doctor. After all, only your doctor can prescribe Rogaine. And if you call right now, Upjohn will also send you the names of doctors in your area who can help you decide if Rogaine is right for you. You'll also receive a $10 certificate as an incentive to see your doctor. For your free videotape that gives you the complete story on Rogaine with minoxidil and your $10 certificate, call toll-free 1-800-284-4093. So what are you waiting for? Make the call today.